What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey672 coming to you guys with a video right now. I want to go over the cornerback position and kind of talk about, do the Eagles still have enough depth at cornerback? I understand we signed Steven Nelson, which took a while this offseason. You know, we went to this draft thinking that we would draft a corner pretty early. Did not happen. Land Dickerson was drafted in the second round. Some fans do agree. Some fans don't agree on it. But I think what's really important here is that I think with some of what we have right now, I don't know if we have enough depth at corner. I think seeing from this preseason game that we did see, there was some issues, okay? But there was a lot of bright things to look at as well. But when you talk about Darius Slay being on one side, Steven Nelson being on the other, I'm very comfortable. You have two capable guys, and obviously they're real cornerbacks. And I think with Steven Nelson with him, Steven Nelson, 28 years old, in his prime, could hold his own. You know, he's not going to win every matchup, but Steven Nelson is he's a solid, very solid, a little bit above average, but just solid enough, a solid cornerback for the Philadelphia Eagles. But behind that, you know, Zech McPherson, the fourth-round pick out of Texas Tech, I thought he actually played pretty good. Other than the PI call in the end zone, I thought Zech McPherson actually played really well. Against the run, he was fantastic. He was getting off his blocks, his tackling. He wears number 27, guys. And I feel like that tackling that we had with Malcolm Jenkins, I feel like Zech is a very good tackler, which I do like. He takes really good angles to the football. He doesn't get tricked out too easily, but when it comes to, you know, he gave up, I don't know, there was one play where there was blown coverage twice. It was between him and the safety. I don't know. I thought it was Elijah Scott. I forgot who was behind there at the point of at the safety position, but he blew coverage at one point. But I think there was some difficulty, some confusion within the defense. But that PI call on him for the touchdown, the end zone, definitely on him for holding. So I think, you know what, he's a good backup for now in case he does have to come in. But you know, if you have to throw him in the fire, you have to throw him in the fire. I just think he's more of a project, not a long project. I think there's a lot of ceiling to Zech McPherson. I think with more guidance, more learning, I think Zech could come into his own by next year, or maybe even this year late. You never know at this point. I think he just needs more reps. I think that's really what it comes down to, and then get the technical things out of the way. But, you know, other than that, I thought good tackling. You know, him and Anthony Harris, good tackle on the sideline as well. So I thought against the run, he was fantastic. And really, there was no other problem except that PI call he had the end zone. So held a little bit, got his back turned, his waist turned a little bit. So, you know, I was fine with Zech McPherson. Okay, now Michael Jaquette had a really bad day. I think he came back with a tackle after he gave up a big reception. He gave up a sideline reception, two big receptions. One big, one mid-tier reception. Michael Jaquette, good against, you know, good tackler. You know, I mean, he did a good job. I think he tackled Schuster or Claypool. I forgot who it was at the time. But Jaquette's not going to cut it, guys. I don't know if I could feel comfortable keeping him out on the field because I know he's not. You know, I feel when I see Steven Nelson out there, I feel like he will be more. I feel like he will, you know, for multiple games, multiple plays, I feel like he'll play more consistent than Michael Jaquette. Michael Jaquette just like that big reception, you know, they just kind of went out there and, you know, just was looking back and forth to know where the receiver was at that point. So I don't know. Michael Jaquette, I'm not a big fan of in the passing game, you know, defending the pass whatsoever. So, and then you have Kevon Seymour, horrible. I mean, Kevon Seymour is a backup cornerback, probably 4-string at this point. I'm not a big fan of him at all, but it is what it is. He's not going to make it. He's not going to cut it. And then when you get to, obviously, Josiah Scott, you know, he got in there on some plays here and there. I mean, there's nothing promising about Josiah Scott. And, I thought he had a good training camp. I think him and Avonte Maddox are going to be competing for that spot. But you saw Avonte Maddox in the nickel start of the defense, I think. Start of this game that happened the other day, and I felt very comfortable with Avonte Maddox, surprisingly. But obviously, we haven't seen the best. I think when it comes down to this defense with Jonathan Gannon, he has changed the fronts to a 4-3 to a 3-4. You know, putting out there more linebackers, giving out more coverage options. So with these cornerbacks, you know what I mean? Like, I think obviously Darius Slay and Steven Nelson is a lock, but other than Zech McPherson, I see nobody that's really promising back there. Avonte Maddox is really going to have to show off. Is really going to have to show his butt off this year. So To me, I don't think there's much depth. There's not really anybody solid behind Zech McPherson. Avonte Max has been in the system. People are thinking he should play safety because he has played that position before when there was injuries to the safety position when he was drafted. And he helped out and did really well at that position. But I know the Eagles aren't going to do that. The Eagles aren't going to put him in that spot most likely. But when it comes to just 3 guys, that's all I'm really comfortable with. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I don't feel comfortable with anybody else at cornerback as of right now. Avonte Max, very up and down for me with Avonte Max as of right now. So it's, it's a big trust factor with Avonte Max because I don't think he plays very good on the outside. On the inside, I don't know if he could really deal with those twitchy slot receivers if they, whatever team we do face. So not really sure. Let me know in the comment section below. How comfortable are you with the Eagles' depth at cornerback? I don't know. I feel like if we get injured, Zech McPherson goes in there, and then really after that, you're kind of at a standstill because I don't really trust anybody else. That's why I want to draft a corner this year so we didn't have to get into this mess. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I don't know if there's a plan behind this. If the Eagles have cap space to sign some solid backups if they have to, but I really don't know where they're going with it. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. I will see you guys later. Shakes, what up, follow, slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.